Hello, and it's me, Fred Mason.
And Karen Mason.
And together, Wyatt, you nearly got in there before me. And together, we are the Avon couple. See, we haven't rehearsed that one, had we? So well done. Okay, guys, this week we are actually away in Spain.
Hurrah!
And we're just going to tell you a little bit about how we can run our Avon business, not even in the UK. So while we're away. So Kaz, have you got anything to say before we get into sort of how we run the business while we're away?
Why on some of our stuff have we got the Avon couple, and on some of the stuff we've got the Avon couple UK?
Dead simple. When I tried to register the Avon couple in some of the social media outlets we've got, somebody had registered it years ago as the Avon couple. And so I've checked them out, and they're no longer doing Avon, or in one case it's only a lady and she doesn't even do Avon. She does something totally and utterly different, and I think what she was trying to do was to put it mildly, scupper whoever wanted to be the Avon couple. So we added, I know, I could just see your face then, you were a little bit perplexed.
That's a good word.
That's a fantastic word, yeah. so basically what I did is I put UK on it. So guys, if you're looking for us on any other social media platform, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, what else have we got? Well, whatever they are, always look for the Avon couple or the Avon couple UK and you'll find us. We are pleased, well I'm very pleased, and I know I talk a lot because you've heard me on my other podcast, but I am really, really pleased to say that the Avon couple UK or the Avon couple are now published on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pandora, and virtually all podcasting arenas.
Have you been doing that while we've been away?
Been doing it. Took me about 15 minutes, 20 minutes sitting down at the computer in the sun. Well, I wasn't in the sun. You were out sunbathing.
I was going to say that's why I've got a tan, and
yeah,
you're not.
I'm still white, well, whitish. Yeah, and I just did that from here in Spain because you can.
And you've gone fishing quite a lot.
Oh, I've been fishing twice. I'm going again tomorrow with my father-in-law, George. We have a great time, got a fantastic set of lakes. And you've probably heard me talk about going fishing before, because it's just one of those sort of things that it gives you a chance to reflect, relax and rejuvenate. So that wasn't love, laugh and lipstick this time, that's for sure.
It's laugh, love and lipstick.
I knew that.
Anyway, so today we're going to talk about how so far we've been away for about 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, something like that.
And we just decided that we would have a quick break because Q4, October, November, December is our actual massively busy time to retail, as most retailers and shops find. And we've done all our retail that we needed to do in October. We're still in contact with our customers because we've just literally, what did you do yesterday with the text and the emails?
Just to put that right, we've done our brochures for this campaign so far, the first batch.
Yeah.
And yeah, the other day you just said to me, why don't we message some of my customers? And I've got, I think I've got about 74, I think it was, customers on my WhatsApp group. And so that sounds like an order coming in now.
Phones are going ballistic. That's always the way, isn't it?
And we're not going to turn them off because this is what our business is like. But yeah, I just messaged 74 of my customers with a very quick advert for one of our latest products, which is
the Far Away Beyond the Moon, a fantastic perfume in the Far Away range, and it's used, one of the tones in the perfume is a flower that is only comes out at night, hence why it's beyond the moon.
So you can only smell it at night?
No, you can smell it any time, but this flower only appears at night.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I didn't know. You know what I'm like with perfumes.
And it's a perfume, it's not an odour perfume.
Yeah, because the odour perfumes, they seem to last a lot less in the pungent smell type thing, or pungent, that sounded terrible. Yeah, good.
No, they have different tones and different levels, and that's what I'm doing on my beauty advisor course, is finding out all the different types of perfumes and all the different types of smells and fragrances that you can get.
All right, well, you asked me a question, let me answer that, and I'll ask you a question about your beauty advisor in a minute.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
We'd sent out this message, and I am not 100% sure, but I think we're up to... I just put out saying we were doing a special offer on it from us. Now, these are all customers that have already bought from us this year, this campaign. And how many was it, Karen?
Well, we've got 12 in all so far.
So we had 12 people come back and say, oh, yeah, order me one, order me one, order me one.
But isn't it great, because as an Avon couple or an Avon rep, you can actually put offers on when you want. You don't have to ask, because it's your own business.
Yep.
And you are the person that's retailing. You can put these offers on as and when you actually want to. You don't have to ask Avon.
No, exactly. It's your business. It's the same as someone said to me, oh, you know, this lady she's never there when I go around, she never does this. And you don't have to deliver to these people. It's not a case of saying, oh, well, she's horrible or whatever. But if it doesn't fit in with your lifestyle and that, you can turn around and say, well, it's my business. What are you holding your face for? It is your business, and you can say that.
I know, but how can you say some customers are, mind you, some customers are rude, aren't they?
Yeah, but
I would say
there are all sorts of people.
All sorts of people that make up the world, and even when you go into shopping, into the major supermarkets, sometimes you hear customers, and it does make me upset and really hurts me that people can talk to
counter staff or whatever.
The counter staff or the tellers or
shopkeepers,
anybody with such disrespect when they're giving them an actual service.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we're in Spain, so
yeah. That was just a sideline. That was me getting my little bitchy bit out of the way.
What do you like? Anyway, so my mum cut
What,
out,
Brenda?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Cut out a piece.
My mother-in-law, Brenda.
She cut out. Stop it! You're making me tongue-tied.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
So she cut out an advert from a paper. Well, it wasn't. It was a piece by a guy. Views of a grumpy old man, which you are on a Sunday morning.
Oh, sometimes I can be. Yeah. Well, not sometimes.
And there's loads of things that we say in some such dumb things. I have Karenisms, as you know.
Yes.
Like I was talking to somebody the other day about I was going to the gym and I can't get down on the floor to do proper push-ups. So the gym, I use a hexagon square. I'll just say that again. I use a hexagon square. What I meant to say was a hexagon pad, or a big sort of like...
hexagon pad?
Yeah, cushion. Yeah. To do my push-ups, and it stands about a foot and a half off the floor. But because I was so excited by somebody asking me about my gym, I come out with this hexagon square. So this guy has made an article in a paper about the dumb things we say. So here's one, right? Talking about security at airports, and they do a fantastic job, and that's what he said. I know they do a fantastic job, but some of the questions that they are just repeating to every single person they see, like, have you had your suitcase with you at all times? And he said, well, I know I should say yes, but sometimes I'm just forced to say, well, no, it's been in the loft for 11 months. Which I thought was hilarious because...
But that's so true.
Absolutely. And how many of us, if we're with a couple, say, oh, can you watch my suitcase while I go to the toilet? So we haven't had it with us all the time.
No, but you can watch it just staring at it. Would you be watching at it? It's all these little things.
I just find that absolutely hilarious. So here's one of the things, because you know that we come over here quite often, and even when I'm travelling when we go on holidays and that, the amount of toiletries and beauty products and makeup, you don't necessarily have to worry about that, do you? But for
absolutely
women,
not.
But here's something that somebody told me that's an absolute brilliant idea. So I thought I'm going to use that and try it this time in Spain, and I'll tell you, it works. So I'm going to share it with you guys. When you have a specific amount of weight to pack in your suitcases, and ladies, I know what it's like, you need the dress for every evening or an outfit for every evening, and you have to have the shoes that go with them, etc, etc. It does add to the weight of your suitcase, doesn't it?
Just a wee bit, yeah.
Absolutely. So here's a way of getting rid of excess pounds. Or kilos as they are now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So instead of taking that full jar of night cream and that full jar of day cream and the serums that you use and the lipsticks that you use,
I said I don't use all this.
Why don't you have a look? And this is where Avon is absolutely brilliant, because they have a brochure online specifically for samples. So this time I bought 7 samples of my serum that I use on my face, 7 samples of my day cream, 7 samples of my night cream, and I bought 2 samples of my lipstick.
Still sounds a lot.
Yeah, but it's not, because each sample lasts you 2 days and you can use it. It doesn't, it fits in those little plastic baggy things that they give you that you
because
put through.
because they're all under 100 ml, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Oh,
and
perfect.
because they fit in there, they're only small, they're very slim because there's not a lot of liquid in them, and you can fit 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to try 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks in this bag, and I use an Avon brochure bag.
Yep. I've seen you use those because that's what you put the medication and stuff in as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So they're ideal for that.
It's absolutely brilliant, and I had enough room left for an extra pair of shoes. Guys, this is brilliant.
Extra pair of shoes, okay.
So that's my tip. That's my tip for anybody travelling is go on our website, have a look at the sample brochure, and get yourself all the samples to pack in your suitcase, because it does take away a lot of space and room. How's
Brilliant.
that for a fantastic
That's brilliant.
tip?
Karen, I didn't even notice that you'd done that.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you, I love that bit about the as a suitcase being with you, because you could just turn around and say, no, what are they going to do? Oh, right, well, we better search through your bag or whatever. But you're being honest with them. No, it hasn't been in my possession all the time. It's crazy. But anyway, that's the holiday bit. One thing that I definitely wanted to ask you, Karen, is we brought the laptop out here.
Yeah.
Is there anything that frustrates you when you bring the laptop to Spain? Because there's something that really frustrates me, and I'll tell you about it if it's not something that frustrates you.
If you have the location on, they always know where you are.
You've got it in one.
And then when you go in, it's especially if you're doing a Google search or something like that, or you're looking at a website, they change it to Spanish.
I know.
Well, they changed it when we took the laptop to Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
And it changed it to Turkish.
Yeah.
So I must admit,
Was that Turkish delight? Or
it
just
wasn't
Turkish?
a delight
No,
for
it
me.
wasn't.
I can assure you, it wasn't very good.
So, how do you get round it? Because I have found a way, but I don't know whether it works everywhere.
Or do you go into being an incognito private investigator tab?
You can, but you can also, if you look at the settings, you can put up the translate button, and it should translate that page. Doesn't work on every browser, but it does work. And that's what I found.
That's interesting.
And there's also something else I didn't know you knew, whether you do know or don't know, because I don't know, and I've only just found out.
Come with it.
if you go to type in a password.
Type in a password.
Type in a password. Oh, she's always doing this to me, and it's early on a Sunday. Well, it's not early, but yeah, if you type in a password, and you go to where it sometimes allows you to see it, sometimes it comes up with the Spanish writing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you know
it's only happened to me once, and I wasn't sure whether that was because I did the translate straight afterwards or not.
Have you ever tried to type on an American keyboard?
No, that confuses me.
Because some of the letters and some of the what do they call it? The @ sign and the quote signs.
Well, I have
are all
that.
different.
I have that on my Apple. My Apple computer. They're all in different places, and it's a bit confusing.
It's quite funny. Can I tell you a funny story of when I went to Panama when I was working?
Oh dear, go on then. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Well, you know, when I was going on all my work trips and what have you, you helped me pack and what have you, and you sorted me out and you gave me the, you know, padlocked my suitcase and.
Go on.
Yeah, and I went through all security, got to Panama, got to the hotel, and for some strange reason they put me in a tourist hotel, and it was fantastic. But I had a butler, and this butler who escorted me to the suite that I was in, and said, "Madam, I'm here to unpack your suitcase." And I went, "Oh, great." So I searched in my handbag, and do you know what? I didn't have the suitcase padlock key. I think you had it. I left it at home.
Probably, yeah, knowing my luck.
So I looked at him absolutely mortified. I was mortified anyway that this butler was going to actually unpack all my suitcase and put all my underwear in drawers. I don't like that sort of thing, but...
They are drawers.
Yeah. put my drawers in drawers. Very good, clever. So I was quite sort of like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? So he had to phone up housekeeping to see if anybody had a pair of pliers to break the padlock so that I could get into the suitcase.
He must have thought you nicked someone's suitcase.
Well, that was what was concerning me, because in the back of my mind, not that it happened, in the back of my mind I'm thinking, my goodness, thank goodness I didn't get stopped by security to say, "Madam, could you open your suitcase and check what's in it?" Because they wouldn't have believed it was mine.
Right.
So always check, here's a tip for you, always check that you've got the key to the padlock if you're putting a padlock on your suitcase.
Right. Well, that's a good story, but let's now just think about what have we done with the team, and how have we even progressed our business while we've been here in those last few days, being not even in the country where we live.
Well, I found a couple of team members. We had a new person sign just before we came out.
Yep.
Who wanted to do Avon, so we had all the stuff delivered to our house. And our next door neighbour, who's also in our team, helped.
Did you hear that? Our next door neighbour's part of our own team doing Avon exactly where we do Avon.
And in the same village. So, you know, people who think, oh, there's loads of people already doing Avon in my area, doesn't make any difference. I find people buy from you as a person. It doesn't matter what you're showing them, you know.
I think that came apparent to us a little while, well, to me a little while ago, when we went into Tesco's and they changed it all round.
Yes.
I came out of Tesco's and went to Asda's because I knew where everything was in Asda's.
Oh, did you?
How weird's that?
That's very strange.
Because Tesco's have changed their outlook, or their what do you call it? Their
all
platform.
Their aisles.
Yeah, they're all their aisles. I didn't know where anything was, and I thought, no, I haven't got time for all that.
Because the veg used to be at the back, it's now at the front.
Yeah, so I went into Asda's because I knew exactly where it all was.
I wonder how blind people get on when that happens, because
Well,
it must really, really confuse them for the first couple of weeks or so.
Yeah, well, I suppose a lot of blind people are really adaptive to new surroundings and things.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been in touch with team members.
Yes.
We've advertised.
We've been in touch with all our customers.
Yeah, we've been in touch with all our customers. They've been in touch with us because they've ordered all these products.
Just before we left, we sent out loads of congratulation and recognition cards.
Oh yeah, to the team. That was a real buzz, taking all that to the post office so that we could just say thank you. Congratulations for what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's something that we do. Not everyone does it, but we do because we love to give recognition, as you probably heard on some of the other podcasts.
And we're looking into taking somebody away, taken out for a meal in November. So we're looking into that.
That was a recognition for doing well in the team.
Yeah, we've done so much.
And it's crazy, and we're not even in the UK. We've not even got all our own normal surroundings and all our own bits and pieces. But it proves that when you're away with this business, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can work it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I think that's enough for today.
I do.
You do. I know why she's saying that, guys. That's because she wants to get... Oh, no, it's not. It's because you want to get back in the sun. Karen's a sun lover, without a doubt.
Oh,
and
I do like a tan.
And I think at the moment it's around about 28 degrees here in Spain, and it's October.
I've got a little bit of a heat going.
So, guys, that's all from me, Fred Mason.
And from Karen Mason.
We are
the
Avon Couple.